The story of Sultan Mahmud's servant who astonished the ministers. Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni was a powerful king, surrounded by many companions and attendants, just like other great rulers of his time. Among his companions was a poor man named Ayaz. The Sultan admired him deeply, and because of this affection, the other courtiers grew jealous and conspired against him. One day, several ministers informed the Sultan that Ayaz was untrustworthy. When asked for proof, they said Ayaz kept a private room in his house, fiercely guarding it so no one could enter. They claimed he stored great amounts of gold and jewels in there. They insisted so much that the Sultan finally agreed to investigate. To clear everyone's doubts, they went to Ayaz's house and Ayaz was summoned. The Sultan ordered Ayaz to open the door. Ayaz fell to his knees, begging his king not to reveal the secret inside that room, but his pleas were ignored. The jealous ministers, seeing his desperation, were certain that strong evidence of Ayaz's betrayal lay inside and that his fate was sealed. Ayaz had no choice but to unlock the door. The Sultan and his men stepped inside, and to their surprise, the room was empty. Nothing precious, only an old shirt, coat, and worn-out shoes lying in a corner. The Sultan asked about the secret of those clothes. Ayaz replied, "These are my old clothes from the day I first came here as a poor man to serve you. Whenever pride creeps into my heart, I come to this room, put them on, and remind myself, Ayaz, you are still that same man." Hearing this, the Sultan embraced Ayaz, while the jealous courtiers burned with anger. Time passed, yet some nobles still complained about the Sultan's affection for Ayaz. Sultan Mahmud decided to show them why Ayaz mattered more to him. One morning, the Sultan entered the court with a smile. A beautiful box was in his hands. He asked the ministers what they thought was inside it. They replied, "Only our king would know best." The Sultan opened the box, revealing a diamond so brilliant that everyone gasped. He called his Grand Vizier and asked, "How much is this jewel worth?" The Vizier replied, "Its value cannot be measured. It is worth more than the entire royal treasury." The Sultan said, "I command you to break this diamond." The Grand Vizier cried, "No, my king, I cannot betray you like that. This diamond must stay in the treasury as the support of our nation." Sultan Mahmud said, "Well done." He then rewarded the Grand Vizier with a bag full of gold, saying it was a prize for his caution and foresight. Then he called another minister, showed him the diamond, and asked if he knew its value. The minister replied it was extremely precious. The Sultan told him to break it. "I would never betray you. This diamond belongs in the royal treasury." The Sultan handed him a bag of gold too and said, "Your wisdom is remarkable as well." The Sultan continued asking each minister to break the diamond, but none agreed. They were delighted simply to receive their reward. The Sultan clapped his hands and summoned Ayaz. Ayaz approached the throne and bowed. The Sultan showed Ayaz the diamond and asked, "How valuable do you think this jewel is?" Ayaz answered, "I believe it is very precious." The Sultan said, "Now I command you to break it." Without a second hesitation, Ayaz placed the diamond on the ground, struck it with stone, and the beautiful gem shattered. A loud uproar filled the chamber. Everyone shouted, "You fool! Why would you destroy such a precious jewel?" The Sultan asked, "Ayaz, you knew how valuable this diamond was. Why did you break it?" Ayaz replied, "My king, no matter how valuable this diamond is, it will never be more valuable than your command." The Sultan glared angrily at the ministers. They realized their mistake and wished they had understood the Sultan's intention. Then the Sultan ordered, "Executioner, come and behead these flatters." The executioner entered, and the ministers turned pale with fear. The Sultan was so enraged that no one dared speak. But Ayaz stepped forward and said, "My king, they meant no true harm. You know this well. Please spare their lives." The Sultan took a deep breath and said, "How could I refuse your request?" He signaled the executioner to leave, then rose from the throne and left the gathering in frustration. The lesson taken from this story of Mawlana is that when a person gains many blessings, they must never forget their past nor become arrogant. A servant of God should look toward his command, not toward riches, and his command must remain above all else.